Well, it's very windy. Good afternoon to everyone back at home watching Eagles Baseball Sports Network. We are just about to head into the bottom of the first inning here. We just had a minor computer collapse. Technology playing up in the adverse conditions today here at Aquatic Ballpark. And again, once again this afternoon, it's a good afternoon to my right-hand man, Alex Molchanoff. Alex, let's get in. Let's get stuck into this game.
Can't wait. Good start from Ash Roberts. A little loose early and then struck out the side to win the first. So
never like it when that lead-off walk comes in to score. But Brendan Haythwaite probably just a little bit lazy with that drop third strike. Didn't look the runner back as much as, or at all really. Kind of threw the ball up to first base blindly, and Lachlan Bigwood capitalised on that and scored the run despite the best efforts from Sean Parkinson to get it back as Brad Zorn grounds out to the second baseman for the first out here in the first inning. Bottom of the first inning.
A little bit of an edgy play there. Edgy start to this game from the Canterbury infield, but they make the out.
Nice stretch over there by Zach Moran.
Yeah, it sure was to make the out, and Brad managing to get bat on ball, but not get up to first base in time to lead off the inning.
Shohei Ariyama now steps into the batter's box. Swings and misses at that pitch from Claude Bova. Strike one. Swing by Ariyama has him quickly in an 0-2 hole. Bova doing what every pitcher wants to do. Nice quick first inning so far. 4 pitches as he fouls that one off and out of play. Don't forget, you can follow along on Game Changer. Head over to GameChanger.com and follow your Manly Eagles first grade, second grade, third grade and under 18s across this 14-round season. Of course, 28 games in first grade. 27 now with Wednesday night's washout as Shohei Ariyama takes ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes for the Manly right fielder. Punches that ball on the ground to Laversha, who cleans up just like last time. Better throw over to Zach Moran this time, and that's 2 quick outs.
Bit of early work for the second baseman, done both nicely. Shohei a little bit disappointed he allowed that run to get to third base so that when Haythwaite made that play up to first base, the run was allowed to score. So a couple of little just sloppy things for Manly to clean up, and it's cost them a run in the first.
Tim Fail now stepping in for the Eagles. Looks like we've lost our main shot again. You go that other shot, mate. Maybe 6. No, 7. Likely to be that one for now. Tim fails straight back up the middle, but Laverche is there again. Quick throw across the diamond. And 4-3, 4-3, 4-3 goes the first inning. And after one complete, Canterbury 1, Manly 0. So back to the top of the lineup for Canterbury. Where's Nowak driving in that second run. And it's an early 2-0 lead here for the Vikings. That one punched into centre field. And Adam O'Neill will be out there to make the catch. So as we head to the bottom of the second, it's Canterbury 2, Manly 0. Bottom of the second here, and it's going to be Brendan Haythwaite to lead things off for the Manly Eagles. They trail early, 2-0 against these Canterbury Vikings. First pitch from Claude Bova is inside for ball one.
Tidy first inning from Bova, pitching down in the zone.
Very effective. 3 ground balls, all to the second baseman.
Forcing weak contact.
It's in there for strike one. 1 ball on 1 strike. Brendan Haythwaite rips that one, but only as far as Nowak at third. Wild throw, and Brendan Haythwaite will be safe up there at first. Novak with the good at bat in the 9 hole in the previous inning to drive in the second run for Canterbury. Just offline with that throw, bringing Zach Moran down the line, unable to get the tag applied, and Brendan Haythwaite is aboard. Breaking up the no-hitter and breaking up the run of 4 to 3 ground outs.
That's right. Well, he hit to the left side, so that's a good start. Let's see if one of the big bats in this Manly lineup in Adam O'Neill can rip something, get a rally going here in the second.
Well, interesting to see Lachlan Bigwood there on the fly out. That ball didn't really get caught up in the wind a little bit, so shows how.
I think we're still getting the full brunt of it up here on the hill. I don't know if it's.
The ball would have just been hit a lot harder. Obviously, in the first game, the pitching wasn't the hardest, and the hits weren't. A lot of really hard hit balls, a lot of fly, like pop-up type fly balls.
With a weak line drive.
1-1 here for Adam O'Neill. Correction. 0-2 for Adam O'Neill. Just inside.
That's a really good pitch.
Brilliant pitch, but just on the inside corner.
Good piece of hitting to lay off as well from Adam. This is a guy who nearly had a 500 OBP last year. Talking about a guy who knows where the strike zone is.
And takes that same pitch, that one a little bit lower. So evens the count at 2-2.
That's the catcher's classic, that. Going the back-to-back breaking balls out of the zone, being up 0-2. Well laid off by Adam. See if he gets something hard as a reward. He
Haythwaite
does.
takes off, fouled off, probably out of play. It's a long run. Moran's coming all the way to the back net, but the ball gets out of play.
Wind would have helped that over. I
Yeah,
think it was always getting over, but would
I
have
don't
helped it
know.
a little bit.
Yeah, definitely gave it a bit of a steer. Haythwaite going on that pitch, got back to his base quickly, but didn't have to hustle that much with that ball well and truly out of play.
That's so tough in 2-2 count. When you've seen those two breaking balls, sitting on that fast ball, you almost got around on that
Check
a
over
little
it
bit
first.
too quickly.
On Haythwaite, back in there on his guts. As Alex just loses his pen. So another 2-2 for O'Neill. Straight back up to the shot stop for one. Adam O'Neill, who's got wheels, will get a board on the fielder's choice. No ability to turn two there for the Versha.
Yeah, just a little bit too weakly hit. Just jammed him a little bit. It looked to be something off speed. It wasn't that big curve ball. Just threw it a bit early and rolls that one very weakly to shortstop. Meant they couldn't turn the double play. Good wheels too, Adam. O'Neill.
Gets up that line very quickly. First out here in the bottom of the second. Moves up the veteran Chris Dutton.
And when you're a veteran, you get that luxury of not having to play the field.
I know there's a few veterans in that third grade side that are playing in the field. O'Neill takes off. Called strike, but in there safely. 0-2 now for Dutton though. Manly with the runner in scoring position.
Adam just recognising they weren't too worried about him there at first base. Got a great jump and was in there very safely. It's tough to throw through that wind as a catcher as well.
Yeah, and you're receiving the curveball. Back-to-back curveballs by Bova.
Leaning on that pitch a little.
Rips that one to Nowak at third. Checks Adam back to second base. This time he makes the throw in time. Second out of the inning.
That's one thing you don't have to worry about in the hot corner. When that ball gets ripped to you, you've got plenty of time to set yourself and make sure that throw across the diamond is right on the money. That's what Nowak did there.
A bit more time on that occasion.
No in-betweens down there at third base, is there? Is it a rip to your height, or you're coming in making a one-handed off balance?
Dutton not as fast as he used to be, so Nowak had plenty of time to make that throw and get it on the target for the second out.
Big chance for the young man here, Sean Parkinson.
Daniel Goodser with the base coaching duties at first base today, missing his first game in 15 years, he tells me, with a slight hamstring strain. Picked up a bit of a glute strain.
It must be serious too for Goody.
Picked up a bit of a glute strain playing midweek basketball just before the pre-season began. And I did make mention of it last week when he was hustling up the first on an infield single. And he did pull up just a little bit tight, but he said he was fine.
That's not unusual, is it?
What's that?
Pulling up a little bit. But he just plays through it,
Yeah.
usually.
Down and away, ball 4. So very good at bat there by the youngster Parkinson. Gives Manly 2 base runners with 2 out here in the bottom of the second inning. I'll bring up Liam Spinks.
Another one of these Manly youngsters. Dago Yamaguchi on deck as well. So they've stacked the bottom of this lineup with 18's eligible players.
No, not Liam Spinks.
Not Liam.
No. Wilson Spinks is 18.
There you go.
His cousin. One strike to Liam Spinks. Curveball just missing away.
Dago kept
1-1.
fresh today.
Yeah, Dago kept fresh. Dago, yeah, just Dago kept fresh. Obviously didn't need him down there.
No.
Went all right without him.
That's right.
Parkinson doubling up.
So can you give us a recap of those rules?
So last year a rule was introduced where 3 under 18 players, or 3 players from under 18s, are allowed to start 2 games or start a second game in either first grade or second grade.
Right.
As both runners take off, that's a good stolen base by Adam O'Neill. Identified the curveball and stole third base out of the pocket. So back to the double up rule, yeah. So it was aimed at the top level elite under 18 players, you know, who are looking at going to college, to give them some extra at bats, extra playing time at the higher levels in second grade and first grade, and it's certainly been a well used rule. I think this is the 3rd year of the rule, as Liam Spinks fouls that one off to fill the count up at 3-2 with 2 out.
So Sean obviously using one of his up today.
Yep, so you can use 3 in any one round.
Right.
It can be any player from your 18s.
Okay.
And they can start 18s, start second grade or first grade, can't start third grade.
Okay.
There is a separate double up rule for when you are, you know, short on players.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another...
That's getting deeper into
That's
the
getting
rule book.
that. It is correct. As Liam Spinks goes down on strike, so Manly not able to knock in a run. So after 2 on the Pro Car Automotive scoreboard, Canterbury 2, Manly 0.
Back here in the top of the 3rd. Canterbury Vikings up to bat with a 2-0 lead. Burns in the box. Ash Roberts continuing on the mound for the Eagles through 2 innings of work. Already built up 4 Ks.
Oh, tell me about it.
And gets him. Strike 3. Rung up.
Racking up the Ks is Ash Roberts.
That's his 5th already today.
Outstanding stuff.
Couple of them looking with that backdoor breaking ball as well. He's really thrown locating that pitch very, very well to start this game. Now he faces the big bat of Zach Moran in the 3-hole. Struck him out first time up. And gets him. Strike 3. Rung up.
Racking up the Ks is Ash Roberts.
That's his
It's in the dirt. Brendan Haythwaite can't locate it, so Moran will reach on the drop third strike pass ball. Unlucky there.
Yeah. 6th strikeout added to the book, but no out recorded.
It's in the dirt. Brendan Haythwaite can't locate it, so Moran
steps in.
will reach on the drop third strike pass ball. Big swing and a miss by Claude Bober. Trying to give his team another couple of runs on one swing.
He'll be doing well to hit it out today.
Oh, I think anyone. probably the one player who will hit it out will be in first grade, will be Guy Edmonds.
Yeah.
Bober rips that one down the line, but it's going to go foul. It just hooks foul into the corner.
Good piece of hitting to catch that ball in the outside corner. Roberts is just locating pitches wherever he wants at the moment. He's working both sides of the zone, slow and fast. Needs the guys behind him to give him a bit of help. Neither of those runs earned that Manly have conceded to this point.
On the outside corner, 4 strike 3. On the outside corner, 4 strike 3 for Ash Roberts. What's he got? Eight outs? All strikeouts? Anything off the bat?
He's had 1 fly ball, 2 fly balls.
2 fly balls, 6 strikeouts.
6 strikeouts. 7 with that. No, 6.
6.
You're right, you're right. With that one that wasn't recorded. Receiving a strikeout the side. 4 strikeout inning. Wouldn't be a bad way to go about it. Struck out Jackson Campbell last time he stepped up.
On the outside corner, 4 strike 3 for Ash Roberts.
he's just peppering that outside corner. He's got it locked in.
The first pitch strike by Ash Roberts. We'll see if we can complete the 4 strikeout inning. Just misses low there. Ball on a strike.
Helps when you're commanding that off-speed stuff, but it's also the times he's throwing them in the count.
Brendan Haythwaite's throwing troubles continue, just overthrowing that one to second base there. Got 2 balls on a strike now for Campbell.
Breeze is not going anywhere. Been with us all day.
It's here to stay, mate. Fouls that one up the line over the head of the first base coach, who I thought for a moment had caught it. Sticking his hand up here. Yeah, he's a lot braver than I am.
Especially when the temperature's like it is. I'm sure it's a bit warmer in the sun, but my goodness, that's going to sting. Get a hand on that.
From here, it looks like one of our great mates, Massa Endo. Pulls that ball on the ground. Tim Fale with the big dive, holds on to it, knocks it down. It'll be a base hit for Campbell. Fale won't make the throw. He'll keep Moran at third. And it'll be runners on the corners now for the Vikings.
It's the first bit of hard contact we've seen since the first inning. Burns has hit into right field. Since then, Ash has been completely on top of this Canterbury lineup.
Well, did strike out a bunch in a row.
They are scrapping. Credit to them. Not just giving it to him, managing to make contact and make the Manly infield make plays. It's the most frustrating type of outing for a pitcher when you know everything's going well, you know you got your best stuff, you know you're commanding and selecting pitches well, not getting the rewards you think you deserve. Way out in front of that pitch. Moves the count to 1 and 2.
Ash Roberts smart enough, though. He's a toiler. That pitch just away. He'll scrap out strikeouts of his own as well.
Yeah.
Knows how to command the zone. 2 and 2 the count. Just outside. Can't get him offering at that one. Fill the count up at 3 and 2. We'll see Jackson Campbell taking off on this pitch. Michael Laversha with a full count. Lifts it high, left field, long run for Yamaguchi. It's going to get over his head, and it's going to be scoring a couple of runs. That's got all the way almost to the fence. It'll be a stand-up double for Michael Laversha. 2 more runs on the scoreboard for Canterbury. Probably the furthest the ball has travelled here today at Aquatic Ballpark.
Absolutely. Laversia just located that fastball. Sorry, good turn on it. Knocks it inside. Sent on a little appeal at third base. See if the runner had touched the bag. Signal was safe in any case. 2-run score, and Laversia's standing on second with 2 out.
Tough result there for Ash Roberts.
Yeah.
Have been working really hard. Couldn't quite get that third strike. Campbell and Laversia really making him work in the last 2 at-bats as he comes at Cowley with a strike in the outside corner. Cowley struck out in his last at-bat, but reached on. No, didn't. That was Moran.
Yep.
It was the double.
Booted play by
That's right.
Brad Zorn at shortstop.
And then the throwing error put him at second base. Down there for ball 1.
Ash must just be wondering what he's got to do. Get outs in this league to pitch as well as he has through 3 innings.
Happens with all pitchers though. You can have pitchers really
Yeah.
commanding, and then all of a sudden you just miss a couple of spots, miss a spot here, miss a spot there. It's an extra pitch you got to throw, and you know that extra pitch can be tonked just like Laversia did.
That was a really good bit of hitting from Laversia. Turn on that ball. Yamaguchi was playing shallow, as we've been talking about all
like
day.
all the outfielders, probably should be just that one pitch that that one hit that's hit a little bit harder in the right spot.
Yeah,
that can it avoids everything and just carries a little bit further than what you would hoped it would.
Dago's not an everyday outfielder either. Does that make a difference? These sort of conditions?
Oh, not really. And Adam O'Neill makes a catch in centre field. Draws to a close the top of the 3rd inning. But it's an extra couple of runs for the Vikings. They've scored in every inning so far, and they lead it 4-0.
And gets him. Strike 3. Rung up.
Racking up the Ks is Ash Roberts.
That's his.
So bottom of the 3rd here, and it's going to be Dago Yamaguchi to lead things off. Manly staring down a 4-0 deficit. Bigger hole today than they were last week. They were only down 2-1 last week. Just couldn't quite clam it back. So we'll see if they can get it done here. Nice pick up and throw by the shortstop. Lachlan Bigwood gets the first out on the first pitch of the inning. Dago Yamaguchi. He's down 1 pitch, 1 out.
That's the best way to play that ball. At shortstop.
Charging on it. Off balance throw.
And if you know you're not going to have the arm strength to throw a strike over there, make sure that short hop's nice and short, so the first baseman can just react to it and have to make it an all-time pick.
Top of the lineup for the Eagles with Brad Zorn taking strike 1.
Grounded out, as did it all of the first 3 to second base. First time up. That one's in on their hands and fell back to the screen.
Just missing our 2 main cameras.
thankfully.
Thankfully.
That's nasty from Bova.
It's gotten away, so it'll be Zorn reaching. Don't worry about the camera angle, mate. It's all right.
That's nasty from Bova.
It's gotten away, so it'll be Zorn reaching. Yuta Yamanaka to lead things off for Canterbury here in the top of the 4th inning. Canterbury enjoying this 4-0 lead. Just had a bit of a spillage problem for can of Coke. Just decided to catch a bit of wind and empty all over the computer, so hopefully we haven't done too much damage to it. Big hello to Paul Goodsell watching online. Reckons that his son Daniel pulled his Maximus carting his mud flap around. I'm sure Daniel will be thrilled to hear that later when he goes back and watches this game. Not that he really has a reason to, given that he's not playing today. But I'll let him know in the top of the 4th that he made reference to that comment. Good to hear from you, Senior Goodsell. Hope all is well up there in Foster. Yamanaka straight back to Ash Roberts at first base. A little bit of a loopy throw, but gets the job done. First out here in the 4th inning.
Nash just continuing where he's left off. Keeping hitters off balance. On the breaking ball that Yamanaka was around on well too early. Not balanced, not able to really drive through the ball.
In Foster.
Gets another easy out. Went straight back to him. To his own fielding.
Yamanaka straight back to Ash Roberts at first base.
A guy who
a little bit of a loopy throw, but
against him. Knocks that one to the left side, Nowak.
This time to Zorn. Double clutches. Strong throw to Parkinson. Gets the out at first. Zorn just had to get another grip on the ball. May have rushed his throw a little bit, but a good stretch by Parkinson ensures that second out is made.
Or
in Foster.
Gets another easy out. Went straight back to him. To his own fielding.
Yamanaka.
It's a good little confidence boost for Brad after that error early in the game. First pitch is in there. To Bigwood for strike 1 on the outside corner. Ash has been finding that with some regularity. This one's down the left side as well.
It's time to fail. Good pick up, throw across the diamond. Parkinson can't scoop this time, unfortunately. It gets away from him to go into the fence, backed up by Ariyama all the way from right field. Be a base hit for the leadoff man, Lachlan Bigwood. Been on base all 3 times this afternoon.
Now another runner in scoring position for the Vikings. They've been deadly in these situations.
This time it's with 2 out though, so hopefully Ash can just hold the nerve. One strike for Jai Burns. Couple good at-bats already this afternoon. One of the 2 players doubling up for the Canterbury side today. Foul back.
See Ash dotting that fastball again. Locking him on the outside and then coming inside. Sure, you can't make hard contact, having to foul that one back to the screen. Gets himself in a good spot on a 1-2 count. See if he goes soft here. We might see the big breaker. Aimed at Burns' back foot. Ooh, it went away.
No, he goes back door. Doesn't get it. 2 for Burns.
There's that
Fouls it
pitch.
off. Stays with it.
Yeah, good at bat to take that pitch on the outside and then be able to adjust when he comes at you with a breaking ball in. Especially after being struck out by him last time. Did have that hit earlier in the game though.
Misses upstairs. Feels the count at 3 and 2. Payoff pitch coming up for Ash Roberts. Doesn't want to stay out there any longer than he needs to. And does get the strikeout. Just goes straight to the gas. Straight to the gas. Works every time. That'll be the 3rd out. To finish the top of the 4th inning. The first 0 put up by the Eagles.
That's kind of hard to believe.
Misses upstairs. Feels the count at 3 and 2. Payoff pitch coming up for Ash Roberts. Doesn't want to stay out there any longer than he needs to. And does get the strikeout.
Looking to avoid the sombrero here. And Claude Bova.
That was number 9. Bova down 0-1.
Make that 0-2.
Make it 0-2.
The front door breaking ball. Strikes him out for his 10th of the day.
Is that 2 strikeouts on 6 straight pitches?
I think so. Could be looking at a perfect inning here.
Oh, don't mention that.
Or the immaculate inning.
That's the one. You don't usually say it until
looking to
the
avoid
8th
sombrero
strike.
here. And Claude Bova.
There you go.
Oh, and
You
a
jinxed
bad
it.
call jinxes it.
You
My
jinxed it.
apologies to Ash.
Jinxed. That was number 9. Bova down
good to
0-1.
Make that 0-2.
Make it 0-2. Ground ball hit to Zorn. Picks it up. He's having some troubles out there today, Brad Zorn, unfortunately. And that'll be a 2-out error, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to hurt the Eagles.
Looking to avoid sombrero here. And
the
Claude
reasons
Bova. Robert's been so good today. He's faced 23 hitters, 19 first pitch strikes.
Mate,
Make
that was number
20.
9. That's key. It's one of the best things you can do as a
Sterling.
pitcher. Get ahead in the count early. Dominate it from the outset. Curveball. Hit to fail. Pick up. Goes a short route to second. And that is the 5th inning done exactly how the Eagles would have drawn it up. Shutdown inning after scoring runs. They trail this game 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Welcome back to the second grade game on EBSN between the Eagles and the visiting Vikings. Alex Morchanoff with you. If we go into the bottom of the 5th, 2 scoreless innings of work in a row from Ash Roberts. has allowed the Eagles an avenue back into this game after they put up 2 runs of their own in the bottom of the 4th. Now have an opportunity against Cruz to try and peg back that score. They trailed 4-0, now trail 4-2. Tim Fail is the batter in the box, the third baseman. He's not reached base safely so far this afternoon. Finds himself a 2-1 count, taking an aggressive swing at that 2-0 pitch. Here's the 2-1, and it's fouled away to even the count at 2-2. Hathwaite and O'Neill due up behind him, the heart of this Manly order in the bottom of the 5th. That ball is high and tight. Taken for ball 3, rides the count full. There's the payoff pitch, and that's fouled away. Cruz got the last 2 outs of the 4th inning on 1 pitch. Bullet back to him off the bat of Brad Zorn before getting out Ariyama with a fly ball to right. This out back taking a little longer. Third 3-2 pitch we'll have here for the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one's hit weakly on the ground, and we'll do it all again. Good approach from Tim Fail. Probably wasn't too impressed with his first 2 at-bats on the day. Guy can swing the bat, banging the 3-hole. Manly are relying on him here. That ball sliced down the right field line and foul again. Wry smile from Cruz, wondering what he has to do to get past his bat. Fail settles in again for the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And knocks it to the left side. Over is the pitcher, Bo, who couldn't handle it. And a 10-pitch at-bat ends in an infield hit for Tim Fail. And the Eagles have a runner aboard to lead off the 5th inning. The swinging bunt pays off. A runner aboard. And now a chance for Brendan Hathwaite, the catcher. Reached on an error and struck out so far today. That one's popped up behind home plate. Has he got room back there? Oh, he did. Don't know if it clipped the cage on the way down. There was a chance for that play to be made by Campbell. Couldn't make it. Braithwaite gets a lifeline on the first pitch of this at-bat. Breaking ball just low. There's a count to 1-1. Cruz came in relief of Rosada, who faced 5 hitters, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. Checks his swing there. Does Braithwaite? No, he didn't, says the field umpire. After Bova, who couldn't make that play there at third base. No hit the Eagles through 3 innings. That ball's launched down the left field line, carrying foul all the way down there. Count moves to 2-2. Cruz leans in, gets the pitch, and now is going to step off. I don't think they're too worried about Fail's speed at first base, but just giving them something to think about. The 2-2 is low. Now the count's full, and Cruz is at risk of losing another hitter. In the bottom of the 5th, Vikings lead the Eagles by 4 runs to 2. Those 4 runs coming across 2 runs in the first. 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third as the throws over. Fail safely back there. The wind continues to blow across here at Aquatic as it has all afternoon. That one's going to find the hole on the left side. A base hit for Brendan Haythwaite, his first of the day, and Manly have 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. And their big bat in Aidan O'Neill coming to the plate next. Been a lot more impressed with the approach of the Eagles this weekend at the plate. And the scoreboard is reflecting that at the moment. The first pitch is taken high for ball 1 by O'Neill. O'Neill, who grounded into a fielder's choice in the second, and had a base hit and came around to score the Eagles' first run in the last inning. Settles in here in a big spot, and this one's lifted into right field. Don't know if he's got a read on it out there, Cowley. It's going to drop in, and Manly are going to have loaded bases. I think the runner at third is going to be held. Fail is across there, and they're just moving the line along at the moment, the Eagles. And as they did in the last inning, they've got loaded bases and no one out. So they continue to hunt down this Vikings lead. And up steps the experienced DH in Chris Dutton, who walked his last time up, grounded out his first time to the plate in the second. Big spot here with the bases loaded, and the strike comes in from Cruz on pitch number 1 of the at-bat. Fail, the runner on third, Haythwaite on second, O'Neill on first. Dutton hits the breaking ball into right, or it's not even going to get that far. It's an infield fly. The ball is dropped, but it's not going to matter. He out-recorded. One of those funny infield fly rules where first baseman got there in time to settle under it, even though he wasn't comfortable. Call was made correctly by the umpires. And the bases stay loaded with 1 out now. Stepping in is Sean Parkinson, who walked his last time up and started that rally in the 4th inning. Takes strike 1. Couldn't get around traffic in his 3rd grade appearance this afternoon. Cruz, he's thrown 2 good pitches to the young Parkinson. Gets himself ahead 0-2 in a big spot. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That one's knocked softly to the left side. Tough play for Boy. Makes it to the first. The run will score. An RBI infield fielder's choice for Sean Parkinson. And the deficit is cut to 1. Tim Fail scores. Parkinson has the RBI. Adam O'Neill was the man thrown out at second base. And Liam Spinks, who had a base hit into centre his last time up, knocks this one to the left side and foul. This perhaps even a bigger spot with a tying run just 90 feet away. Check over at first on Parkinson, who was back there pretty comfortably. That pitch is low. Hathwaite with some antics at third base, not going there. And look, this lead's been cut to 1. On the fielder's choice for Parkinson.
Big spot for Liam Spinks. Takes that looping curveball from Cruz. So Cruz in control here, 1 and 2. Spinks with the job to do with the tying run, and Brendan Hathwaite standing at third base. Ball floated over the top. And a great catch out there by Keanu Cowley. Maybe just enough time for one more inning here. Manly trailing by 1, 4-3.
Massive play by Cowley. Especially after he's had some problems out there this afternoon. He makes a diving catch.
Ball floated
to save
over the
run,
top.
Keep Canterbury
And
in
a
front
great catch
in the
out
bottom
there
of the
by
fifth.
Keanu Cowley.
End
End of the 5th. We're going to head to the 6th. Ash Roberts still out on the mound when we return. So top of the 6th inning. Manly needing a big shutout inning here after posting runs. Posting a run, rather. Bringing the deficit back to 1. One ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to the left side.
Nice play.
And an out recorded there by Tim Fale.
That's one of those ones that's rolled slowly down the third baseline and failed. Well, he's made that play so many times, hasn't he?
He's done exceptionally in the
Ball,
hot corner
one
today.
strike. Hit on the ground to the left side.
Nice play.
And an out recorded there. Popped up left side, 3 converting for it. Haythwaite takes control. Ash Roberts underneath it as support, but it is the catcher Haythwaite that does the job. And it's 2 quick outs here for the Manly Eagles defense.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. That pitch looked pretty good from Ash.
Where's Nowak now the hitter? 2 balls, no strikes.
So would count for the 9-hole hitter. Singled and ground out so far today.
Ash gets the strike in there. 2 balls and a strike now.
This pattern of Manly bats heating up late, Luke, has been a common theme across the day.
Let's hope we can continue that. Get at least 1 run, maybe 2.
Third grade able to get half a win after that last inning rally. Second grade cutting into this deficit inning by inning at the moment. And Ash is just getting stronger and stronger as this start goes on. Into his 6th inning of work.
And a swing and a miss, so
11 strikeouts on the day.
a huge outing, huge job by Ash Roberts. He's going after Leo Matsuo's
Deficit
record
inning
from
by
last
inning
year.
at the moment.
He punched
Ash
out
is
over
just getting stronger
115
and
batters
stronger
on
as
the
this
season.
start goes on.
And Ash Roberts has kept Manly
His
in
6th inning
this
of
game.
work.
And a swing and a miss, so as we head to the bottom of the 6th and possibly the final inning, Manly trailing by 1, 4-3. Don't know what to do about this bloody logo situation. 23-16. 66. 23, 10, 11, 19. Oh, there it goes. So it's Daigo Yamaguchi to lead things off here for the Eagles, their last chance on the afternoon. He starts at strike 1. Straight away. Gets ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Does Daniel Cruz. Daigo Yamaguchi grounds it to the shortstop. Backhand pick up. Throw across the diamond. Well in time. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So to the top of the lineup for the final time this afternoon, it's going to be Brad Zorn. Needs to get himself aboard for the Eagles.
Hasn't been his best day at the plate or in the field, but get himself across the plate as a tying run. I'm sure all that will be forgotten. Manly made 5 errors today. This ball game.
Unfortunately, a few of them would have been charged to the normally reliable Brad Zorn. Pitch down in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Manly's need to grind out 1 run. 3-1 the count. There you go. Got it wrong again.
Zorn in a good spot and takes
Outside
ball 4.
So runner aboard. That's what they need. That is the tying run out there now.
Now they need another player who's not had his best day at the plate. Shohei Ariyama.
Yeah.
242 hitter last year.
You could say Shohei's due.
Yes.
Pitch a little bit high, but called a strike by umpire Jason Spurway.
Walked in the third, but ground out twice.
And in there again for a strike. Little floater from Cruz.
He's pitched well, but he's done a lot of work today. Already had up 1 appearance in 3rd grade. Into his 3rd inning of work in this appearance.
Fouls that one off. Keeps the at-bat alive, 0-2. Count remains. Zorn itching to move up to second base. Can't get up there just yet.
Put him in motion here.
No.
How about with 2 outs?
Quick set there by Cruz. 1-2 the count. And Ariyama goes down on strike. So the Eagles down to their final out. Final out with the tying run. Sitting at first base. It'll be Tim Fail, who's had a very good day today. Both sides of the ball. Put the ball in play a couple of times. Has been very reliable. Third base.
Scored that important run. Got this led off the 5th inning with a base hit. Came around to score. Can he finish off the rally here?
Cruz worried about Zorn at first base. Abbreviated step towards home plate. Abbreviated leg kick. Maybe just throwing out his mechanics a little bit. Fouls that one off into the screen. Ball on the strike. And it's going to take a couple of hits here for Manly to at least tie this game. You don't see anything really going deep into the outfield. Although the wind, just for the moment, has dropped off a little bit. That's upstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's shrugging his shoulders, Cruz, but he hasn't given that pitch all day. The breaking ball back door.
Bit high. So 2-1 pitch coming for Tim Fail. Fouls that one off right side over the bullpen. And out of play. 2-2 now. Huge pitch coming here for both teams. Cruz to finish things off. Fail to keep it alive. He will be the winning run if he can get himself on base. And he does take ball 3, top of the zone. So full count, Zorn will be going on the pitch.
Here it is, the payoff pitch.
Fouled off, out of play. Someone takes off, fouls it off again.
He had a 10-pitch at bat. His last one, managed to get that infield single up to third base line. Repeating the dose here. Twice off Cruz. Hasn't been able to beat him. Hasn't got anything to put him away with so far.
And it's ball 4. Great at bat by Tim Fail. Cruz can't believe that it's not strike 3, but it was definitely down. Now Manly with 2 runners on, and it'll be Brendan Haythwaite.
Had a great at bat his last time around as well. Worked the count to a position where he was ahead. It was a 2-1 pitch and just popped it into left field.
Can he do it again here? Lifts that one over the top of the left fielder. Brad Zorn will be waved home. It's a big, long throw from the left field, but it won't be on line. And Brad Zorn crosses the plate. It's an RBI single for Brendan Haythwaite, and he ties this ball game. And for the second time this afternoon, Manly have scored in the last inning of the game to tie things up.
Had a great at bat his last time around. Now the question is, Luke, can they go further? Can Adam O'Neill be the hero here?
Surely there's someone on the bench. Maybe there isn't. Send the pinch runner out for Tim Fail. Can he do it again here? Lifts that one over the top of the left fielder. Brad Zorn will be waved home. It's a big, long throw from the left field, but it won't be on line. And Brad Zorn crosses the plate. It's strike 1.
I said he hadn't been given that backdoor breaking ball. He gives that one.
Right, don't mind it for strike 1. So Manly now tying this ball game up. They've got the winning run in the form of Tim Fail at second base.
Cruz will be charged with a blown save for the
Indeed,
second
for
game
the
in a row.
Second time today, unfortunately for him. Good patience shown by the Manly hitters. 1-1 now in this bottom of the 6th. Adam O'Neill, job to do. Tim Fail, needs to be a decent piece. Fouled into right side. Moran after it.
Oh, he made it.
Makes the catch, diving into the fence. That is an incredible effort. And he has saved his team the game here this afternoon. That finishes things. It finishes in a 4-all draw. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen 2 absolute nail-biters in 3rd grade and 2nd grade. And Zach Moran doing the job there to finish it off. Adam O'Neill unable to put the ball in play. Like I said, need to be a decent piece to score Fail from second. But Manly will take it. They trailed early. Ash Roberts splendid on the day. 6 outstanding innings. 11 strikeouts I think he finished. Manly just getting the job done late. Missed a couple of opportunities. But they'll be happy that it's not back-to-back losses to start the season. We'll have first grade coming up in the next 15